上星期曼德拉效應專輯97身體及宇宙嘅改變，分享咗地球喺銀河系位置嘅曼德拉效應，由本來銀河系最邊陲嘅射手座旋臂，變為現今現實中銀河系180度嘅另一邊，相距至少8萬光年以外嘅獵戶座旋臂之上。地球位置嘅變動有唔少殘餘現象，例如著名天文學家 Carl Sagan 同尼爾德格拉斯泰森曾喺美國著名電視節目上指地球位於射手座旋臂之上，明顯龐大嘅地球同太陽系都經歷咗曼德拉效應。曼德拉效應專輯97亦分享咗一位專門研究同收集隕石嘅專家，從一本天文學嘅大學舊課本中發現內容清楚指出，地球同太陽系係位於銀河系邊陲位置，證明地球曾經位於射手座旋臂尾部。現在讓我哋再睇睇呢本大學天文學課本嘅圖片，佢指出地球係位於銀河系邊陲，射手座旋臂嘅尾部。圖中左邊有3幅圖，右邊有2幅圖。左下第3張係地球，右下第2張係太陽系。將左下第3張嘅地球縮細後，放喺右下第2張嘅太陽系，地球就喺太陽系接近中央嘅位置。再將太陽系縮細後，放喺銀河系之中，如圖中所見，太陽系係喺銀河系嘅邊陲，而唔係銀河系中心同邊陲之間。另一個證明地球位置由射手座旋臂變為獵戶座旋臂嘅證據，就係現今嘅現實中，落喺地球嘅隕石普遍成分都發生咗曼德拉效應。舊現實中落喺地球嘅隕石主要含有鐵金屬嘅成分，但現今落喺地球上嘅隕石含鐵量只有數個百分比，維基百科資料顯示為 7.5%， 同以往嘅記憶完全唔同。極可能係因為我哋身處嘅地球已經移動咗8萬光年嘅距離，兩個地方嘅隕石物質唔同。以往嘅位置普遍係高含鐵量，現今嘅位置則係低含鐵量，所以地球嘅隕石歷史都已經因為曼德拉效應而改變咗。呢位隕石專家私人收集咗唔少隕石，部分係鐵隕石，主要成分就係鐵，更曾經出版咗一本有關隕石研究嘅書籍，可見佢並非一位目不識丁嘅人，的確曾以大量時間同心力去研究，並將研究成果出版成書。原來隕石成分已經因為曼德拉效應改變咗。
Now, this isn't related really to location, but I did run across something that I particularly found pretty interesting when it was talking about the Tunguska blast, that there was a lot of debate about that. Remember, the forest was completely flattened and they were trying to figure out, was it a meteorite, was it an alien spaceship, blah, blah, blah. Well, here they have something different than I remember, and that's talking about meteorites as far as the composition and what was mostly common and what was extremely rare in regard to irons, stony irons, carbonaceous chondrites, things like that. And I remembered which one was rare and which one was commonplace, completely opposite of what this says. So this made me run to get my box of meteorites that I had collected several years ago. Yep, I know, I'm kind of a nerd. Because what I had remembered was that the stony, the chondrites, especially carbonaceous chondrites, things that had carbon obviously, those were extremely rare and hard to find, and that's why everyone would have a good collection if they had them, because they were looking for carbon out in the solar system and universe, trying to find evidence of life. So I was hoping, dang, I hope my meteorites aren't gone, and because most of the ones that I have are the irons, which they're saying are now so rare. I don't know how that can be, because that's not how it used to be. Now, some of these aren't exactly meteorites. Some of these are tektites and moldavites, which is still kind of cool. Like you can see, I don't know if you can see the fissure pattern on these. These are like impact glass. When they come back in, when a meteorite hits and, you know, debris goes flying into the outer space through the atmosphere and comes back down and cools, it makes these tektites. And they're all different composition depending on where the asteroids hit. Some of them are pretty cool. One of these moldavites, this is one of the coolest ones. It's now the Maldo River Valley in the Czech Republic. These are green in color, and it's actually thought that these are even the green stones that were in the Holy Grail. And I know it's going to be kind of hard to see. If I can get lined up, but you see that green? That is kind of reminiscent of Superman's kryptonite. So those are pretty cool, and I got several of those. But among the irons, I've got a piece from the Henbury meteorite. You know, that's an iron. I got Mundrabia, Australia, iron. Sakoti Alin from the Russia Fall. That one's pretty recent, 1947. Another piece of that from Zag, Morocco, brecciated chondrite meteorite piece. And you can see on most of the stony ones versus the iron ones, there's like a dark burnt fusion crust on the outside, and then you can see the speckles of, you know, the different crystals, metals, things. Can't get to do it right there. So that's kind of cool. And then the one that I thought was the coolest that I had was a piece of the Allende meteorite that fell in Mexico, because this one is a carbonaceous chondrite, so this feels just like a little stone. You can see the fusion crust on there. There's a piece that's broken off, so you can hopefully see that a little bit. So I thought that one was the coolest one I had, but now that it's saying that the iron ones are really the most valuable, well, that means I've got a big piece of the Gibeon meteorite that fell in Namibia, Africa, and there's a huge piece of this also that's in a big museum. This is an iron, and this is very heavy. I mean, this is like a solid, I've got magnet here so you can like see. I mean, that is like all iron. I mean, it's a really heavy meteorite. And what's cool on the irons, they're actually a mix of iron and nickel, and when these things are cut, see there's the outside of a piece of it, fusion crust. When you cut it and etch it with nitric acid, now this one does have a little bit of rust on there, but do you see that cross hatch pattern? That is the Wittgenstein pattern. And that's really pretty, you know, out of this world looking, so that's pretty cool. So, but anyway, so now it's saying that all these, and especially, I guess, my Sakoti Alin from Russia, is worth some money. And if irons are that rare now, and that's what I have mostly, well, you might thought, well, maybe I was just confused when I got these. Not exactly. I had actually written, let me see if you can see this, a publication on meteorites. And I mean, it's pretty technical, and I had different friends that were working at different observatories and things, and I did not get this wrong, so I know that's a Mandela effect, and that's a pretty weird one to me, because, I mean, think about it. Everything different composition in the world itself, so it's not kind of like memories and other things, but I mean the whole history and composition or whatever from where we are. Yeah, it's just I don't know. This is just kind of blowing me away.
但係點解宇宙墜落地球嘅隕石會出現如此大嘅變化？正如呢位曾出版隕石研究書籍嘅隕石專家所發現，宇宙墜落地球嘅隕石由以往大部分含有鐵成分嘅鐵隕石，變為現實含鐵量只有數個百分比呢？簡單解釋係，既然地球喺銀河系嘅位置已經因為曼德拉效應而移動咗8萬光年嘅話，環繞地球附近飛馳嘅隕石當然亦已經唔同咗。